yes, contributed to the criminal element and did not teach you how to speak the language, right? We're talking about the language of the information that's hidden right in plain sight. We're not just talking about an English language. We're not just talking about an Arabic language, or we're not just even talking about native African language. Because if the language in which you express yourself and interact with the traitor does not produce logical thinking, then you're not speaking the language that you need to be speaking. Men and women lie, but numbers don't, right? So my uncle was brought over here 379 years ago by a trader, right? He brought a trading post among them, right, for around about 20 years. We're talking about a Negro that adds up to 59. We're talking about reduced nigger that add up to 42. And we're talking about Christian that add up to 101. The zero is a space marker. If you add 5 plus 9 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1, it adds up to 20. A trader set up a trading post among us and studied us for 20 years, right? We're talking about the information that's hidden right in plain sight. The trader, right, the Christian, already had a problem with African men with Bibles, such as Arius. This was the Eastern Church. The Eastern Church was a threat to the Western Church, right? And this is what some of you guys need to realize, is that this Christian trader, right, came to take away the word African and turn you into a nigger, a Negro, and a Christian as he sees it. We're talking about that 20 years in which the trader studied us and set up a outpost, a platform, right? Just like the corner store guy comes in among you, right? Start to speak the language that you speak, a non-mathematical language, right? He knows that you're not speaking a mathematical language, because if you was, you would have already been in the store that he was trying to get. You would have already been controlling the economic lifelines, right? Because if you look at all of the stores that are around throughout the black community, it is the economic lifeline. Just like the trade routes that was coming down into Africa. The trader comes not only to sell his goods, but ultimately to become a traitor to the people he intends to enslave. Then what disappears is the promise of his interpretation. Then he stays there hidden right in plain sight.